As they raised the banner just a moment ago, we are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. Strong running at the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Not only was it a terrific return to get them out near the 50-yard line, that changes what you want to do on offense because your playbook is wide open. You want a quick start? You may go for a quick strike on your first play on offense with that great field position.
On the ready. Here we go, here we go. Ready, right?
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Walker. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about trap.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Kenneth Walker there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Ready.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs to about the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. That's taken in by Golden. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Walker now on 1st and 10. He's got a little daylight. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its 1st sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Okay, here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Ready? Stop. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready? Go street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Second quarter now from Seattle. And it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Get it. Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Complete to Likely. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. That is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go. Shot. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chigakonkwo, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn go with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 68.
Read option. This is Gibbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked out, went in, and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 29, here's second and 5. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They go play action here on first down. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming out to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go,
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Cut 19.
Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. This Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers. A little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
60 vices.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. With that run, Double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Press all 80. Press all 80.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. On target to his man, likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw. And Walker has it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A short throw taken in by Conqueror. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. Hot route, so to speak.
He's got room to roam. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
76.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2nd and 6. Touchdown! Matthew Golden from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Give to Walker on the read option. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Touchdown, Seahawks. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 boxes, 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Viking 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
27.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd and 9 now. A short throw taken in by Conquo. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Let's go now. 70.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
70 Timberwolves. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 6.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Okay, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Hey, Smash.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here comes second down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 type. 19 type. Go.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Ready. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
He's back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than
There
that.
you go, Scott. Viking 18.
Quick throw complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure to get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Crash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Walker. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here.